How, how did y'all? How are y'all already in here? I hadn't even started the stream yet. I'm just casually just tweaking settings and whatnot, and then all of a sudden there are already people talking. So either y'all have the most amazing reflexes ever, or a notification went out early. But yeah, what's going on, guys? Could be both. That's true. Definitely could be both. Okay, red, green, black. Perfect. Yeah, no problem. And yeah, I was looking at my list and saw that I had like 2 or 3 people that hadn't been on in like 8 or 9 days. So I just removed them and was looking at my followers, seeing if I recognized any names, and you're one of the ones. So, but yeah, hey, what's going on, everyone? Good to see y'all. Haven't streamed in a while, and I actually had a free night, so I'm like, yeah, let's do that. Hey, what's up, Kurt? Well, I'm glad you can make it, Rock. Yeah, I'm not sure if you've ever actually been able to make a stream before, or at least I can't remember if you have. So we'll definitely do that again, Ryuho, for sure. Me and Dee's, we've been meaning to like actually like find some material first before I do that. Thanks, Angel. Who's the best support for Luffino? Just completely depends on the fight, Everett. Completely depends. I don't know. Right now, I'm pretty partial to Ami is always a good option. What's up, Amy or Jamie? Um, really like Sephiroth. Sephiroth with burst is pretty good too. Thoughts on his burst? Oh, his burst is great. I love the finishing like effect where he just makes that black void just appear around them and they vanish. I love it. It's so stylish. Like I was already excited for his LD in global, but seeing that burst, oof, spicy stuff. What's up, Boogie and Yoshi? How you guys doing? But yeah, I am so excited for his LD. Yeah, Kermit. Yes, YouTube doesn't play, man. It will censor. It will censor all day. Yeah, Everett. Yeah, I feel you, man. I ended up skipping those banners entirely. For a long time, I actually did think I was going to draw for Firion, but I just didn't up doing it. That sounds fun, Rock. That sounds really fun. I definitely want to get. I think I want to get Bart's Burst as well. I'm pretty committed to that idea. Ooh, doing max damage with Gladio's EX. That's nice. Yeah, you luck sack the burst. You had to pity the LD, right? Oof. Hey, what's up, Sam Plays? I'm doing well, man. Oh, and what's going on, Kai? Good to see you, man. No absolute zero. I need to keep the buff up anyway. I feel you, Ryu. I feel you, man. It's one blessing in one hand and shit in the other. No, crossing my. When we get hit, so we had the blessing. But yeah, 7 for sure. Better than picking the burst, absolutely. Oh, someone also asked me what I think about the global first LD. It's it's been heavily rumored that Vincent is going to be the first LD, which I don't really know what to think about that. I'm not a huge Vincent fan, so it's gonna have to do something to really change my mind on him because my experience with Vincent has never been pleasant. I was really excited for him at one point. Because for those who've been playing Global for a while, there was I think it was for one of the anniversaries, it might have been first anniversary, where they actually allowed players to pick, I think it was 35 CPs for free from like a shop, and I ended up getting Vincent's because I really wanted it, and then I started using it, and I'm like, oh my god, the turn rates are just so junk. And yeah, at Gallon, I saw that. I got the notification for it. That's pretty sweet. God, Kurasame is so good. Holy shit. Hey, what's up, Crispy? Nice profile picture. I like that. And yeah, Kai, I don't think anyone at this point is arguing that Global's entitled. If they are, then I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. We are some blessed boys. Yeah, I feel the same way, Yoshi. I feel like he absolutely 100% needs a rework. And if he doesn't get it, that LD has to do something to offset the fact that he's so incredibly quick. I mean, he needs to have some sort of splash or follow-up. I mean, obviously splash is a given, but he has to have some sort of follow-up free turns. I've seen people speculating that it might be like a Terra Burst kind of deal. Or Terra LD, sorry. I mean, that's just pure speculation, though. No one actually knows. But my personal option that I'd be the most hyped for would be Rem for LD. Rem was a early favorite for people speculating, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case anymore, which is sad. Gunnar Yuna when? Gunnar Yuna never. Kermit. Not on this channel, anyway. Yeah, it'd be like that, Kermit. Balthier would be cool. I've had Balthier built forever. I haven't used Balthier in, like, forever. But he's definitely, like, my favorite character from 12 by a mile, so I'd be very excited for Balthier. I don't even know what fell off. I barely use Gladio. Let's see. Okay, so it's Dawnhammer. No, Gallon, apparently Seymour now has burst data as well. Which is 100% going to be Anima. Gotta go out. Gotta go out on top here. God, that damage. Tobias, you're not wrong. I've been quoted as saying many times that if Anima gets, or I'm sorry, if Seymour gets Anima in some capacity, I'll 100% build. And if he does not, then I will not build. But I gave him perfect arts when I had the last mod pass, the freebie active. Or sorry, no, not the freebie. When the guaranteed red started with the mod pass, I got Seymour perfect arts just for the future, just in case he gets Anima. I'd be so fucking hype. Okay. Getting a freebie for Diablos. I don't know. We don't know that information yet. I think the freebies for right now are done. Well, then we'll know. We'll probably get more for anniversary. It's almost a guarantee, I would imagine. Let's run. Yes, I've seen XS Burst. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to grab it as well. I'm getting his LD on debut. I'm not going to wait. I don't have the patience to wait. You're on YouTube, Rock. You're famous. A D-Max YouTuber has you featured in a stream. Congratulations, man. You've made it. I do as well. I'm replying to this comment. That's why I didn't try for roll. I knew I wouldn't use them. Hey, what's up, Dorito? It's good to see you, man. Did I pull in Firion? No, I did not. I did my freebies and I got out of those banners. What's up, Jared? I'm doing well. I'm doing good, man. Yeah, Kai, imagine doing the thing I did. Can you imagine? What the hell? Cloud with 2 back-to-back turns. That is never... I've never seen that before. That's wild. If it's an LD when? I don't know, like what, 2 weeks? Give or take? I mean, Firion, I mean, he's good. Don't get me wrong, Firion's good. I wouldn't say he's important. There's no unit that you cannot go without. Period. Period. Thoughts on the boss rush? Oh, I'm excited for the boss rush, Sefri. I've got a team, or 2 teams rather, already planned out. Done some research. I'm excited. If I pull for Firion's burst, I'm sorry. If I pull Firion's burst, will I go for his LD? Yeah, of course. I mean, if I luck sack the burst, yeah, I'll definitely grab the LD. Did these guys just? All right, game. You need to calm down with that shit. Yeah, no, I'm excited for the boss rush, 100%. I can't wait. It's gonna be a nice challenge. And the only synergy I'm gonna have, just off the top of my head, I think it's gonna be X Death. So thoughts on Zach LD for global anniversary. Dreamer, I wish. I wish. If there was a character that I could vote for, it would be Zach. Well, it'd be either Zach or Rem. What's a good team for the current Luffino? Like current as in Firion's Luffino, or you mean Luffino in general? Because if you mean Luffino in general, there isn't one. It changes every single stage. For Firion, oh, Rude. So Rude is amazing. Desh is like god tier. I can't believe how good Desh is. It's a bit frightening. Beatrix is really nice. Anyone that can burst heal is very, very good. But Rude and Desh, I feel like, are the number 1 and 2. Aside from Firion, of course. Firion's like the huge one. Gao is really good too. What is this? Attack down. No, you should never sleep on Desh. That's right. Desh is stupid good. Stupid good, and like I didn't see anyone draw for him, which is crazy. Because the same thing happened on JP. JP, he came and went. No one drew for him. Then he comes in global, and people were like, "Desh is legit. Don't sleep on him," and people still skipped him. That's why SYP videos are junk. to be polite. Desh, Rude, and Firion. Oh God, Kermit, you won't have to. You won't have to try, Kermit. You can take a nap, and you'll do just fine. I didn't say lids. I didn't say any names, Ryu. Don't be trying to throw me under the bus. I'm just saying, SYP videos in general, I think, are garbage. I didn't call anyone out. If they do SYP, then that's cool, but I think those types of videos are just a waste of time. A Jet collab when? That would require me to even talk to him, Kermit. I still haven't. I've never once talked to him. I watched a video of his a long time ago, and I commented, and he never responded back. So I was like, okay, well, I tried. But no, I'm very, very happy with the people that I talk to now. Like, I don't really go out of my way to collab with people I don't really know that well. Oh, wait. Just until it's spam. 2-3 MLB EX and Luffino, Seffi? That's... Surely you jest. Surely you're not being serious. I wouldn't say I'm having fun, Neo. It just seems like it's kind of boring because I'm used to Luffino. So Chaos is just sort of in the way at this point. Oh man, that's a good boy. I still haven't seen what Lions LD does, Doritos. What does it do? Like, I haven't even seen anyone talk about it, which is crazy. Yeah, Ryuho, I do. Here's a better question for you. Do you remember when Dimensions End mattered? Yeah, I'm really gonna fuck you up with that. You haven't started on Pathos yet? Kermit, there's so many resources you could get. Why are you sleeping on it? Just do it. Especially with LDs and bursts now, man. You're gonna just destroy it. Like, it's... Oh, man. Dude, Doritos, yes, Kieran. Oh my god. That LD extension is so good. Yalin sent me details of it, and I was just sitting there. I was so excited. Finally, he's got 4 uses of the damn thing. He should have had 4 to begin with, if I'm being 100% honest, but... Oh, man. It's so good. Hey, what's going on, Axel? Didn't even see you, man. How soon till Global starts getting LD extensions? Literally the event after X Death. Sorry, no, it'd be after the boss rush. So 3 events from now, because we have X Death, then boss rush, and then the LD extensions start. Machina and Ramza are the first 2. I'm excited for Machina's LD boards as well. I'm extremely excited. Hopefully you've... Okay, so for people that don't know, LD extensions cost character board points. So hopefully you guys have a pool, because moving forward, we still only get 5,000 character points an event. So aka that's to build a character's boards all the way up. But LD extensions cost an additional 3,000. So you actually end up needing a grand total of 8,000 board points per character. So if you guys haven't been saving up, GG. Unless you have the pass, yes. Unless you have the pass, in which case then you're getting 10,000 points. But that's still barely enough. That's still barely enough for one character. And they still haven't addressed it in JP. So, I mean, hopefully at some point they do that. But, yeah, it's pretty shit. But yeah, I think I'm sitting at like 80,000 myself, something like that. I don't remember the exact amount. Did I play Legend of Heroes series? No, I've never even heard of it. Oh, what's going on, Alfie? Good to see you, man. But yeah, it's 100% just to make you draw on the pass. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. It's pretty shitty, but that's how it is. They gotta make their money somehow, I guess. What's up, Neil? Who do I want to be the global first? I want Zach. Zach or Rem to be the global first. But it's looking like it's gonna be Vincent. Also, if it's going to be Vincent, he's going to release with his Turk costume, where he's in the suit. So if you guys are a fan of that, then it's gonna be nice. I wish it was Orin, dude. If it was Orin, oh my god, I'd lose my shit if it was Orin. But yeah, it's not gonna be. Sadly, I could have finishing touch there. I don't know why I didn't. Was Vincent leaked? More or less, yeah. There's a lot of evidence pointing that it's gonna be Vincent. Also, damn, my 9 is basically out of abilities. It's a good question, Sephi. I don't know. I don't think really anyone can answer that question. Alright, let's Blade Beam. I mean, no one knows for sure if it's Vincent. I'm just telling you guys what I've heard. Oh, damn. Cloud loses freebie if you use the EX after the LD. Damn. Well, the more you know. That was an extremely terrible sloppy burst phase. Cyan LD. Yeah, Doritos, man. Imagine the hype for that, right? Take care, Boogie. Yeah, Alfie, funny you say that. I was just literally talking about it before you joined. I haven't seen any information on it, and I haven't seen anyone talk about it. So I was just literally asking people, like, what does it do? Because I have no idea. Does Pain or Lulu have LD on Japan's side? No, they do not. No, Pain actually, I was talking about this with Doritos. Pain would have been an excellent choice for the Global First LD because she's completely unusable, and she's still unusable in JP. So an LD would have been nice. Actually give her some life. If they did give her a Global First LD, I'd build her up. Shit, I got her EX, well, I had it fully maxed. Alfie, how's your Vaughn saga going? Yeah, Alfie, how's that Vaughn saga going? Have you talked about his abs yet, or is that still on the way? Yeah, no, Doritos, seriously though, man, Pain's debuffs are nuts. You can do some crazy, stupid, int brave down shenanigans. Red, okay. I guess we'll just run Beatrix. You don't have Vaughn's gear yet, right, Alfie? Yeah. Well, you'll get there. I have faith. Don't worry, Alfie. I'm still excited about drawing for Aerith on the Clusterfuck the banner. Can't wait. No, I do not have room to add people, Jared. Oh, good God, normals. Garbage. Yikes. Whew. Damn, Kermit. I can't believe Kai did that to you. Yeah, Roxy, you and me. Same, dude. 2 times artifact drop would be great. They're like literally doing everything but 2 times artifact drop for anniversary. It's pain. Hey, what's up, Yuko? Yep, yeah, I'm actually alive for once. I just realized this is a green gate. I don't have a green character. I was so busy talking. Alright, green. Sluss! Yeah, Seffi, Barrett got, oof. Getting glossed over isn't a strong enough term, I don't think. No strong rough for green, Yuku, because this is normal, and quite frankly, it doesn't deserve the effort of me actually scrolling and finding him. See? Why bring Seffi? He's not even gonna act. He's not even gonna act. I'm not giving Rose her character boards. It's not happening, Kermit. I'm sorry. I never use her, and her LD is like legit 7 months away, 8 months away. She's there for the sphere, which is on Ramsey right now. For fuck's sake. I use Penelope Call on everyone. Oh, what's up, Alfie? Zeno, Alphino's wife. What do I think are the best spheres? Oh God, that's a loaded question. My God. Off the top of my head, Yuffie's is really good. Yuffie has I think one of the best E spheres. Any of the spheres that are like permanent boosts, where you like get breaks or whatever. So like Arden, Lightning, I think those are really nice. Vanille, yeah, Vanille has a great sphere. I got a dupe Vanille sphere and gave that to Arden. Never looked back. Oh, so good. Yeah, Gemini tricks. I definitely think they will at some point, because some EXs like Clouds in current JP, some EXs like Clouds are just literally there for a buff. I mean, imagine what those EXs are going to look like in like 3 or 4 months. They're going to be doing ones, just absolute junk. Am I drawing for excess burst, Alfie? You better believe it, my friend. And I'm not waiting until his burst banner drop for that LD. I do not have the patience. I'm just, as soon as that LD banner drops, I'm hitting that shit. I can't wait. I was talking to Purple and the JP discussion channel, and I was like, I would have loved if for his burst, like when the burst ended, and then that black like force field comes down, if it ended the fight, if it just immediately went to the victory screen, it's like there was no enemy death animation or anything, it's just victory, played the music, and that'd have been it. Would have been a nice touch, but I'll still take the HP Poison Man for goddamn days. Dude, that robot's so big, it was like almost clipping into the machine on the left. Yeah, Neo, I'm extremely excited for Maple Syrup, man. The her himself. Yes, Turtle, exactly. Which is was still one of my favorite co-op lines in the entire game. Him just screaming turtle. Or Kami, rather. Favorite burst animation? That's a good question. Yeah, lightning is easily my number one. There's another one that's really, really nice. Clouds is good. I like Clouds. But yeah, no. It's honestly, no, it's probably Yuna's right now. Yuna's probably number one for me. And then, Lightning's two. Yuna's burst animation's so good. I only wish is that they showed the summons on screen. But I understand also that'd be a lot of work. So, I get it. Yeah, Ultimish's is nice too, the way that freezes. Like, literally the only reason I want Ultimish's burst is because the music's stopping. Like, it's such a cool animation. But that's the only reason I want it, so I don't think that's a good enough reason to chase it. Gemini tricks. I'm just gonna assume that I'm too old to realize what you're talking about, so I'll just take your word for it. What is this? Black? Do I have a black? Nope. I'm just going into stages. I just want to get this done. Oh, he's Zach. I can't speak TikTok. The last thing I knew about TikTok was it got banned, apparently, but then it didn't. That was literally the last thing I heard about it. MySpace? No, fuck no, I didn't use MySpace. You. I used MySpace for like 2 weeks, and I remember the reason I quit using it was because back then you could actually like put your friends into like a top 10 list, and you could actually have a display on your main page. And I remember like all my high school friends were like ranking each other, and it was like actually like pissing people off and leading to arguments and shit. So I was just like, okay, yeah, this is not for me. And then I did Facebook for like 6 months when I was in college, and I'm like, oh god, no, this isn't gonna work either. Alphino's wife, I actually did have a friend that did that. It was, I mean, it's like what do you say to that when you see something like that? You're just like, oh, yeesh. Sounds good, Galen. Take care, dude. I'll catch you later on the server. Everyone deleted Tom. No one wanted Tom. Tom is the pity friend that you get right at the start. And I remember his profile picture, wasn't he always like pushed over like a keyboard giving you a thumbs up? I feel like I remember that vividly. And I'm like, what's the occasion, Alfie? Is it tree? I bet it was tree. I bet you got tree's burst, and you're like, okay, shit. I'm actually gonna give him a little bit of work. Tree and lion. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it was gonna be tree. Although lion, because she's got the cursed arties. Oof. Hopefully you had the pass active. Red, yellow. Okay. Hey, I'm actually reading now. It's good. equipping silvers. If you're, I still see people like in my followers list equipping silvers and stuff, and they're like ranked like 500 or 600, and I'm like, what? It has to be trolling. It's just, it's very disappointing. Hey, Antonio. And Music Live, yes, I have. It's pretty crazy. Rude with anyone that consistently heals is stupid. I mean, Desh, who has literally everything but battery, is batterying like 20,000 every single turn when Rude's on the field. Pretty silly. Is it worth trying for perfect arts? No, absolutely not. It's definitely not. I mean, it's just min-maxing. The only time I would say arts are close to needed is when it's an art that's like a party aura. So like, for example, Lillicet, she has a party aura that you can actually upgrade through arts. I think those are definitely worth at least getting 3 of the 2 stars of those, and then you can have the secondary art be whatever you want. But no, arts are definitely never needed. Same thing with like the crafted spheres. Like you guys could see, everyone has crafted fully, but they don't really do anything that much. It just makes me feel better. Makes the OCD calm down for a little bit. How are you shadowing ages? Shadow on the needle whites. We'll do, you know, I'm sure this will be fine. Take care, Indolent Lord. Good to see you, man. Yeah, Gemini Tricks. That's actually a little known fact about Shadow, is he actually does always get hit. Alright, later, Kai. That's, you know, Alfie, that sounds like you. Definitely. Stimpy will do that, where he'll show his art screen, and he purposefully has no arts equipped. I'm just like, oh, Stimpy, you are ready. You are just shaking the beehive. Yeah, Seffi, I can't wait for Shadow to have more HP than a Luffino stage just by himself. It's gonna be really fun and not boring. Shadow LD puts his dodge rate at 99% so he can still be hit. Yeah, Alfie, that's the same deal with me. That's the reason I started doing it, because I literally, every single video I didn't show him, I'd always have people asking me, like, what are your arts? And then they'd always have a couple thumbs up on them, so, like, people want to know, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just start showing them by, you know, habit. And then, yeah, so I just do it by habit now. Alright, we'll bring Jungle here. Dude, oh my god. Alfie, do you have X-Death's burst weapon equipped, the skin? That burst skin is nice. I love that skin. That's going to be like, as soon as I get that burst, slapping that on. Yeah, Seffi, this is early X-Death burst gameplay. Are you watching? It's going to be nice. All right. We're going to clear the way. All right, Seffi, you watching? Here we go. here's what you want to do. So turn 1, use a 65 and unlocks one of his latent passives. And then use a skill 2, and there you go. That's XSeth and JP right now. Will I pull for XSLD now or when the burst comes? Now. I can't. I mean, ideally, I'd probably wait, but no. I'm drawing for it as soon as it drops. I can't wait. And I have not used my burst tokens, no. I don't have enough burst tokens yet to get a burst. If I used the tokens from the premium Mog Pass they gave us for free, I would. It would be very close anyway. Red, yellow, black. Red, yellow, and black. There we go. That is true. That is a fact. Any unit that does not do Tifa damage is garbage. Thankfully, Vaughn does Tifa damage, otherwise he would be garbage. Selling dupe bursts Inquisitus, they give you 5 burst tokens. Also, if you get the premium Mog Pass, that's 10 burst tokens every month. Yeah, Seffi, I can imagine, man. I went through that a lot with Lightning, where Lightning, because of her turn manipulation and whatnot, you know, you have people talking her up and this and that, and, you know, it's well-deserved. She's really good, but yeah. Bit frustrating. See, Inquisitus, yeah, you and I are on the same page. The problem with me, though, is that I rarely draw. Or if I do draw, it's by tickets. If I draw with gems, it's going to be a pity, apparently. So, I just stick to tickets. Yeah, Seffi, I do remember that, actually. Keese is busted as hell on his first debut, and then his LD, and it's not god tier busted, so people are just like, oh, okay, well, I'll just use someone else. Let's use Renoa. I haven't used Renoa yet. Renoa, Zidane, that's another one, and then White. Not that it matters. I'm trying, Kermit. I'm trying. I have Zidane in my party, but it will take time. Oh, what's up, Daniel? I know you said hi earlier. I just missed it. When Burst comes to global, which band am I planning to get it on? Debut, probably. I'm not going to have the self-control to wait. It's going to be a Lightning scenario where well, no, it's not going to be a Lightning scenario, because Lightning, I wasn't drawing on any other banners that our Burst was on. It was just debut. But Yuna, I definitely want Yuffie LD. Barrett LD is probably a skip. I want Yuffie LD, and then I'm trying to remember. I think there's one more LD after Yuna that's really, really nice, but I can't remember what it is. Yeah, Alfie, did you like that duo run? That's pretty nice. Joshua, I usually don't do challenge quest videos unless they're unless they're somewhat decently challenging for me. And the way that they've gone so far, they've either been a complete like face roll, like to where it's not even worth recording, or it's like it's still not that difficult. I really haven't ran into one yet I couldn't actually beat. I think aside from because I was able to beat the Vaughn one, the story one, because I did get Gabrant. Trying to remember. Oh, Odin's. I couldn't record a run on that one. Okay, so I think that's it for those. Yeah, sick. Okay. Jesus Christ, I thought that said 1,500 tickets. It's the City of Points. 1,500 tickets. Oh, man. Devs went off the goop for that. Alright, I'm down for co-ops. I'm just going to do kind of what I did last time. I'm just going to just invite whoever's on my list pops up. Ultimate Odin is going to be just something else. Like Kermit. I don't even want to think about Ultimate Odin. Oh my god. Although Ultima Shiva is the one that I'm like dreading with every ounce of my being. That is going to be just agony. Hey, what's up, Kanayuki? Ooh, I like the profile picture. Nagito, good choice. Cooked God with two people that are really good. Nice. Oh, it's nice seeing Sephiroth do cap damage. I don't see that very often. How long to finish a Divine Board radio? Oh my god. Well, here's the question. Are you planning on using a pass? If you're not planning on using a pass, you're in for a world of agony. Now, for those that don't know, they change up how you do like the grinding for Divine Board. So, you can... The more synergy characters you have, the more points you get. You can use the same team over and over and over and over. You don't have to switch. Which is nice. If you have synergy characters. Oh god. Did Rock die? I think Rock's internet died. But yeah, without a pass and with 3 synergy, it's going to take you 150 runs. And keep in mind, these are Cosmos. The grind stages are Cosmos. So, at best, they're going to take you 3, 4, 5 minutes. It's bad. And that's Kermit. No, not Luffino runs. Good Christ. Imagine 150 Luffino runs. That would just... That'd be like quit the game, go play something else. But no, it's 150 Cosmos runs. And that's with if you have 3 Synergy units. If you don't have 3 Synergy units, even more than that. And Alexander Divine is absolutely wretched if you don't have Golbez. If you don't have Golbez, it's so bad. Oh, Malin, no, it's not Luffino runs. Oh my god. Malin, you're making my anxiety spike. Just thinking about it. Oh god. If it's 150 Luffino, can you imagine that shit? That would take you like bare minimum like 10-15 minutes a run, and that's if things went well and you didn't die. Alright, shit. I mean, doesn't even matter. Hey, Rock's not dead. Nice. Me too, Radio. Me too. I've got my 2 teams picked out already. And the only synergy I'm going to have is X Death, unless I run into Firion's burst along the way on X Death's banner. Hey, what's up, Jay? Just curiosity, man. That'll be fun. All right, Maylin, take care. Oop, I see AIDS. Back out. There we go. All right. All right, let me figure out. There we go. Just make sure that doesn't happen again. If I could rework a character, who would I rework? Oof. That's a good question. Man, there's so many that desperately need it. Kermit, I didn't do Yoshi dirty. He's the one throwing hands first. Yeah, no, rework, that's a good question. I don't know. How do you become a friend of mine? Hope that you're following me when I have someone open on my list. I usually don't. Yes, I saw Xdeath Burst. It is gorgeous. I'm going to grab it. Not in JP. In Global when it drops. Oh my god, Sephi, do you remember? It was, what was it, you and someone else, and you all spamming Zonde's laugh? Oh my god. I was fucking dying. It was you and I think Kurtuo. I think it was Kurtuo was the other one. Damn, y'all should have ran double Zonde. Hearing that echoing was just... Man. God. Memorable. Damn, look at Vincent. He looks like he's already got his LD. He's doing nice. Damn, look at Vincent go. Kermit, please don't. Daniel, I was planning on drawing for Zonde because I was initially under the impression that he enchanted the party with 3 separate elements. But then as soon as I learned he only enchanted dark, I was like, okay, never mind, I'm good. Am I drawing on Ramza? I sure am. I'm getting his LD and then I'm pulling out. I don't want his burst. Well, okay, I don't want the burst enough to chase it. Let's reword how we say that. Oh, the dab! That sick dab! Somebody actually asked me the other day, what unit in the LD era do I regret missing out on? It's probably Tato. It's probably Shantado right now. There isn't really another unit thus far this era that I regret missing. But Tato looks really fun with all of her imperiling and that LD. No, Yuku, I will not, because if you've been paying attention, The only way I get a burst is by pitying the goddamn thing. I can't get one normally. That's how it goes. Also, Vincent, did Vincent just take 3 turns in a row? I love that line so much. Why the turn rate? Because you have Vincent, Zeffy. But yeah, Tato, oh man. And I think she actually repeated in the JP version at some point with her LD and burst. So hopefully they do that again with Global. Maybe we'll get some. We might get some LD/burst reruns for Anniversary. We'll see. Yeah, you see. Here's the thing, Yuku. Lightning's turn rate god if she gets breaks. Vincent's turn rate god if he acts. If he just moves. If he breathes. Yeah, I know. I know they were COVID reruns, so that's why I think Alpha we might actually see that because of Anniversary. That would be like an excuse for them to rerun the banners. Like, oh, you know, the Anniversary, haha, celebrate. Here's free draws. I think really that's probably the only way we're gonna see that. Otherwise, they're just gonna pretend like that never happened, and then Global's gonna miss out on the resources. Hey, Papa Candy, what's going on, man? And you bet, Seppi, no problem. Still got, I think, 2 bells left, so maybe you can join another one. Alfie, I know you're excited. I know you're as excited as I am to build a character that you love. Oh, Lazy Gamer, I would 100% guarantee we're going to see free draws in some capacity for Anniversary. There's no way they won't. We'll just have to see what the banners are. Oh, dear. Okay, oh, yeah, so, okay, so her EX buff should prevent the Brave game, I think. Oh, damn, there's a lot of damage. Okay, never mind, we're good. Anyone I regret getting their LD? That's a good question. I don't know. Probably not. If I had to pick, it'd probably be Noctis. It'd be either Noctis or 8. I really haven't used 8 much. Again, like, I drew for him because he's type 0, and I'm like, okay, I'm really going to find an excuse to use him now. He's got, Provoke. It's going to be great. And then I never used him. And then Noctis, I don't know. I use Arden all the goddamn time. But I never use Noctis, go figure. Take a shot for every Arden run I do. Alfie, I'll tell you what, I'll take a shot as soon as you do your payments on your Arden runs in JP. We'll both start just taking shots, and whoever dies first. Here's the thing, I'm replying to this comment. Those types of runs where it's just one type of team comp, I mean, props to people who do that kind of stuff, but like I could never. I get bored so easily. Like Lightning's a goddess, and I use her every once in a while, but I don't use her as much as I could, just because if I use her too much, I'll get tired of her. So I try to mix it up, what characters I use in my runs. As much as I can, anyway. I mean, sometimes Luffino just legit is just like, no, you have to use this character. Like Desh. Dash is a character that I've used a couple times when I didn't really want to, but it was just like, oh, okay, well, dash or die. Is there any of the big three I couldn't beat? No, I beat all of them. The only one that I couldn't do legitimately was Reno's. I had to use Lightning and basically prevent them from ever using the recast. But the other two I did, I was just fine. The other two actually I didn't think were that bad, all things considered. Yoshi. Okay, he's redeemed himself. We're good. He is, Alfie. He is so good. Yoshi's off the goop. Oh, he's taking all the breaks. But yeah, no, I'm really grateful, Alfie, that you used him a bunch, because if you hadn't, I probably would have skipped him. And he's so good. Like, he's so fucking good. He's so underrated. I thought Kieran's was fun. I know I'm absolutely in the minority with that, but I thought Kieran's was pretty fun. The first wave being like an absolute like damage kind of rush, and then the second wave then being more slow and methodical. It was a nice contrast for me. Damn, a lot of people in here support repping Dash. That's pretty sweet. Oh, there he goes. Dude, Yoshi, you know that they have huge brave damage reduction, right? When they're floating? Well, alright. Hey, you do your thing, man. Yoshi, this isn't Luffino. Are you sure? Are you seeing the damage? That zombie over there is laughing at you, whether it's justified or not. See, there you go. The T-pose god thinks it's hilarious. You're right, Alpha. You're right. That would be damage Luffino with weakness and with cloud burst buff going, or blessing rather. I mean, I'm sure someone has stuff. I'm sure it's possible. It would completely depend on what stage you're in, too, though. Hey, what's up, VL? How many high armor tokens do I have? I think I have 80 at the moment. Hey, there we go. Yoi! If we're talking about Arden, he could easily do 1 mil with a proper team. I've done, like, I think the most I did with Arden was 1.5. That might have been in the Chaos. I actually can't remember. Which is kind of weird because that Chaos had some insane Brave damage reduction. Especially towards the end of that fight. The blonde twink with an eye patch. I assume you're referring to Nacho, and no, I have not used him like at all since I used him in a Dimensions End. I think it was 13, and that was the last time I used him. So yeah, his LD and Burst are going to be an easy skip. I don't plan on drawing for either of them. Oh, we've got the her. Yeah, you bet, Neo. Thanks, man. Yeah, Dimensions End 20 is more like a Luffino stage in terms of difficulty. So it's definitely a nice change of pace from the actual face rule garbage that it is now. I'm planning on running Lightning, Kryl, and I think Rude is going to be my third. Yeah, Leonhardt, yeah, it was fun. Might as well use them. I'm sure plenty of people skipped Rude. I didn't. I know for sure I didn't. That man's too spicy. Transcendence 1? I've got no idea. That's so far away. I haven't even thought about it. Cloud is definitely going to be in there because he's got the burst for the burst boosts and then the launch, which is absolutely fine or needed for I think it's the turtle level. Actual garbage. God, I thought it would do more than that. Holy shit, I should have just S2'd. Oh man, Tree's gonna be so swole soon. Oh, I can't wait. My god, that'll be so good. Yeah, Kermit, that's a no bueno right there. What new characters am I pulling? Who is Skip? New characters? Well, we're only going to be getting one new character a month from now on. The next new character is Guy from Final Fantasy. Sure, I think it's 3. I could be completely wrong. That's a skip. I don't even remember who's after Guy. I don't remember. The one a month is kind of shit. But I'm not. I know for a fact I'm not building any new characters. I think for a while. Yeah, Guy eat beaver. Hope Kryl or Dark Knight. What am I excited for? Hope for the call, Kryl to use, and Dark Knight to skip. Okay, do I want any? Man, I don't think I want any of these. Yeah, Sephi, yeah, she can solo Luffino just like she can solo right now. Yeah, thanks for the game, Ryuho. It was fun. Also, Guy's really nice because if you don't have Gao, then he's a steady source of earth damage. But it's hard. It's gonna be hard, but you can actually outrace Guy's Luffino orb, and I plan on doing that. I'm not drawing for Guy. You cannot make me draw for him. I refuse. Some dark crystals. Okay, I think that's good for it now. Guy dates beaver. Nice. Oh, I've had people asking me what my dimensions and comps are, so I'll just show those off real quick, I guess. DE20 got a team of mine. Yeah, it's going to be Lightning, Kryl, and probably Rude. It was going to be Firion, if I got Firion, or when I was planning on drawing for him, but then I didn't. So, we're just going to slap Rude in there and just let it be a Lightning show. Might go back to 7 to free up X-Death at some point. Although I guess it doesn't matter. It like legit doesn't matter. Redo Shadow solo on stream. What are you paying me, Alfie? What are you bribing me with? This isn't happening out of the kindness of my heart. I can tell you that. That's not a your return to Discord. Fuck. That is pretty tempting. Yeah, Alfie. Okay, yeah, Alfie. Give me X-Death's costume. Give me, and I'll stream Tier 9 solo. Yeah, I'll stream it. I didn't say I'll beat it. I didn't say I'll beat it. I'll stream it. I'll give it like a nice, like actual legitimate shot. But yeah, if you get me the dark blue X-Death costume, I'll consider it. Yeah, the costume you can barely tell. I really don't want to do this. Please say no. It's not worth it, Alfie. It's not worth it. Without using my hands, yeah. We do have reset button. Yeah, that'll save a little bit of frustration. But it's not worth it. Alfie, just say no. Just say no. It's okay. Alfie, just say no. It's okay. It's not worth it. If I aim for the complete, Alfie, if I aim for the complete, I'm going to be streaming for another 3 fucking hours. I really don't want to do that. That's best case scenario. I'm not committing to a complete. I'll give it like an honest attempt. That's the best I can do. I'm not doing complete. I am chicken. You're goddamn right. I'm chicken. This isn't worth it. This is not worth it. Use edge call. That's actually yeah. I can use edge call in a pinch when I'm on wave 3 and I'm like literally about to die. All right, Alfie didn't say yes. So I'm just gonna back out. He made the right choice. He made the right choice. It's not worth. Shadow 80? No. No, Shadow's just depressing. It's okay, Alfie. Just say you're not. Just say. Okay. All right. Alfie said no. He said no. We're good. Oh, yeah, I can't use the call. That's right. Shit. Well, there you go. Even more reason to not do it. All right, guys. Yeah, don't be salty at me. Be salty at Alfie because he wouldn't open the wallet. That's how it goes. Oh, Kermit, I don't. I don't know how else I can say I didn't want to play it. It's fucking horrible. If you haven't done it, you don't know. It's just so bad. Now, granted, I do have more boards. I think. I can't remember how many boards I have on Shadow, actually. Zyros, no, I do not. Because I pay attention to JP stuff a lot, so I get hyped up. I'm not really missing out on anything. Wait, where is Shadow? Oh, he's on here. Oh yeah, he's pretty much mastered. Inkwelder from the Tonberry Troop spent... It took him so long to do the solo that he tried it for 9 hours, went to sleep, and then woke up and kept trying the next day. That's how long it took. He did like a full day of trying, of resets and shit. Spend 3, no. And then woke up the next day and kept trying. That's how long the solo took him. It's a little bit, it's frightening. Alfie, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not wasting 3 tickets. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's gonna be 3 bronzes. I do know that. I looked in my crystal ball. Oh boy, I can have 2 XS costumes. I can't even buy more than one until like his rerun later on, probably. But yeah. So I was gonna give Shadow Soul an honest attempt. Alfie said no. That's how it goes. I'm not doing the complete on stream because it'll either... Here's how it's gonna go. It's either gonna take me like a half hour, and then people will be like, "Wow, why are you bitching so much?" Or it's gonna take literally like 3 or 4 hours, and I'm gonna be so burnt out. It's gonna be like when I streamed Abyss the one time, and it took me 6 hours, and people like watched my slow decline into absolute madness. Oh, that was fun. It did give us a lot of memes, though, so that was worth it. Mechanic Sid, T-posing Lamia, etc. Alfie, it's not worth it. It's not worth it in the slightest. What time is it? Midnight. All right, Alfie, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Alfie. I'll try the Shadow Solo for an hour and a half. I'll give you an hour and a half if you do the costume. Hour and a half. That's pretty good. With full boards. Well, pretty much full boards. Motherfucker, 2 hours. That's 2 a.m. Oh. This isn't worth it. All right, Alfie. I'll tell you what. I'll stream till 2 a.m. my time. 2 hours for the solo. But I better see that goddamn Google Play gift card in my Discord DMs. Is that a deal? You're in front of like 30 or 40 people. I don't know how many people are watching. So if you go back on this, people are going to go to your channel and unsub. Okay? I'm gonna make a YouTube community post if you don't pay up, saying you guys need to unsubscribe from this guy. He cheated me. Oh my god, this isn't worth. This isn't fucking worth. I can't. What the fuck did what I just do? Oh, okay. I hit the current tier button. I just saw Karasume just booking it like his ass was on fire. Oh my god. Alright. Fuck it. Fuck it. Y'all wanna see RNG at its finest, huh? Alright. I think I'm gonna run Alexander. Because Alexander will give me an HP attack worth. I think. What are my arts? Okay, 3108s. If I do it first try, Sephi, if I do this first try, I'll be baffled, and then I'll have everyone calling bullshit that this was a hard run. That's gonna be the worst thing of all. I'll take that off. That's not gonna matter. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. I don't even remember Shadow skill distribution. Like, I remember I had a very set... Alright, yeah, Alex. Yeah, we're running Alex. Okay. Well. Here we go. Here we go. This is what you guys wanted. This is it. I get hit. First attack! You see what I'm saying? First, this is it. This is what you guys wanted. First attack, I get hit. Literally the first chance that RNG gets to fail, it failed. Oh, there we go again. Yep, here we go. This is it. This is what you guys wanted. Here's the fun. For those that don't know, Shadow has a 70% dodge rate. You'll never know it, but he has a 70% dodge rate. AKA 0. That dodge rate is 0. Okay, I actually do need to start using skills. I can't let my EX buff fall off. 80% with board passes? Oh, is it 80? Oh, well, great. So 10%, that means nothing. Sick. This guy hit twice in a row? Oh. Yes. Yes, please. Yo, that axe wasn't even within, like, 20 feet of me. Yeah, Alfie, yeah. At least I have people that wanted to watch the suffering with me. What's his 65? It makes his dodge rate 100%. For 3 turns? No, 2. Because then he acts immediately. Yeah, Zero Summers, that's the thing. This isn't 80%. It's never 80%. It's never 70%. If my famous quote is, if it's less than 100, it's 0. I just can't. Yeah, Google Play, Android. I just can't get over how literally the very first attack I got hit. That is, if that doesn't sum up Shadow, in a nutshell. I don't know what will. And yeah, I know, yeah. 65's for last wave, I remember. Oh, good. Now it can hit me even faster now. Yeah, so far it's going well. Yeah, you can't even tell that I went through hours of agony. Oh, there we go. But yeah, so Shadow's actually doing decent damage right now. Imagine doing this when Shadow got his EX plus 3/3 first. So he had basically what? How many boards was that? I don't know if anyone remembers. But he didn't have nearly the boards I have right now, so him actually doing decent damage is scary. Oh. Was it 6 or 7? Oh shit! Wow. So I actually don't have that much higher. Yes, got hit. That's a reset. Alexander Blessing. I need to save for at least wave 2, bare minimum. So what do you guys want to talk about? I literally don't do anything. I literally just sit here and watch the screen and then laugh when I get ganked last second and have to reset a wave. Shadow Stealth. Favorite Final Fantasy mascot? Ooh, that's fun. Tomberry. I'm a sucker for Tomberries, but Cactuar is also up there. Thank you, Neil. What have I been up to these past couple days? Well, I actually had the week off for vacation from work, so I was actually getting time with my family, with my kids, my wife. It was actually really nice. I just got hit again. I've been hit more times than I've dodged so far. But yeah, that was great. Not having to be around an environment that's quite bad for the current environment is nice. Yeah, Kermit, I don't blame you at all. Run for the hills. Most disappointing burst animation? Sephiroth. For sure. Sephiroth's burst animation sucks. Alright, does the red giant hit me and end the run? Yes, sir. Yeah, 37 Alfie. Yeah, I think after tax it's like 38. Did I just get hit? I did, but Alexander didn't kick in, so we're good. Or yeah, it did kick in. Never mind, we're bad. No, it's not so much me saving Gladio Boogie. It's Gladio wouldn't get me X-Death's costume. So here we are. I got hit by the first 2 attacks on the stage, didn't I? That's great. Could 8 solo this? Yeah, probably. I got hit again. Good God. Sephi, if I wasn't streaming, I consider that option. Trust me. Oh, and Vician, that's a good question. Give me a second to think about that. That's a really good question, actually. I like that. Nice, got hit. There was something very recently. Oh, okay, so it's not really a boss. But the Mario All-Stars collection that came out on Switch a couple months ago. There's a star in that game, there's stars rather, where you have to collect 100 purple coins. I just got hit. Let's reset it. And if you get 100 purple coins, you get a star. Well, there's a stage called the Dreadnought. And when I first played that game, I probably spent, I couldn't even tell you guys how many hours trying the Dreadnought purple coin. Couldn't get it. I play in the Mario collection. I played it one time because I talked it up to my son. I told him there's a stage. I can't remember the name of the stage, but there is a stage that is just going to ruin me, and you'll see your dad cry. And then I got to the stage, and as soon as I saw it, I recognized it. I'm like, oh my God, this is it. And I ended up beating it my second try, and he just looked at me like, really? I'm like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it was shocking. I was like in shock. I just looked down at my hands, my controller. I'm like, wow, I did that. That's cool. Oh, another example of that would be like Final Fantasy X. You fight in Macalania, or right after you exit Macalania Forest, you fight like an Albed tank. And there's like this floating robot that like locks your magic or summons. And I remember as a kid, I just could not figure out like what to do, how to get around that fight. I got like hard stuck there for quite a while. And then obviously when I was older, I was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, Negator, that's right. My all-time favorite video game character? That's tough. If you had asked me this question like a couple years ago, it would have changed. Like, because my son is such a huge fan of Sonic, Sonic's definitely up there. Because that's a really special thing that him and I share. Final Fantasy characters have a very, very close spot in my heart because I love Final Fantasy. Oh, thank God he's jumping up. I just realized he only had one turn on a dog. Oh my God, the Unalesca fight. Yeah, the Unalesca. And the worst thing about the Unalesca fight in Vician is if you die, you can't skip the cutscenes. You have to watch the entire 10-minute cutscene up to her all over again. Oh man, actual pain. I just got hit. It's like 3 or 4 times in a row I got hit. I think that was 4. Oh, the first game I ever played in my life. I don't know. It was something on Atari, which is a console I'm sure majority of you haven't even heard of before, or maybe you have. But all I remember was it was terrible. I had no idea what I was doing. Yes. How old is my son? He is 7. He just turned, like, literally just turned 7. Who's my most hated FF10 character, and why is it Waka? It's not Waka. A lot of people really, really hate Waka, and I don't really get why. But then again, whenever I hear Waka talk, I just hear Bender from Futurama, so I just laugh. I definitely wouldn't say Waka's the best, but I don't think he's the worst. The worst is shit. I mean, of the big character, like a main party, it's probably Kamari for me. Nice, in the reset. Sick. I don't really like Kamari that much. Yeah, Alfie. Yeah, it's Bender, and he also is Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War. So if you ever want to hear "goddamn son of a bitch," just imagine it in Waka's accent. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, when I cut the stream, yeah, whoever's keeping track, please keep track of how many resets this is. I'd love to hear how many I went through in 2 hours. Yeah, he has. Yeah, he likes the OG Sonic games a little bit. They're kind of difficult for him though. He's on. He loves like his favorite Sonic game is Sonic Unleashed. He insists that he loves the Weirhog. No one likes the Weirhog, but he insists he does. Um, he also loves Sonic Generations, which I'm all about that. Sonic Generations is the shit. We actually own the original Sonic Doritos, believe it or not. We play it. We play it every once in a while with each other. He loves Unleashed. He absolutely adores Unleashed. I love the daytime stages in Unleashed. I think those are great. But yeah, Sonic Adventure 1. I love Sonic Adventure 1 the most, probably because of how absolutely janky it is. Like, it's a colossal fuckfest. Like, the lip syncing is hilarious. The gameplay with some characters, like Big, is absolutely fucking horrible. But, man, I love the Sonic stages so much. Also, my dog just fell off. My dog buff. Did that just... okay, did y'all just get this shit? Okay, Alfie, I hope you're here. Did you just see this shit? I don't have Shadow's EX buff. I don't have the 70% dodge. And he just missed because my summon board passive of 10% kicked in. I hate this shit. This isn't worth it. It's not worth it. This is just... Fuck this stage. This solo. Yes, you get it. Yeah. Get a load of this. I love that, man. It's a great meme. See, now I'm just getting hit by everything. Yes! Oh, fuck, I just got hit again! This dog means nothing! The dog means nothing! Fuck this goddamn... This character mechanic is so shit. Oh, Sephi, I look forward to seeing it. I think. Oh, man. First try, I get hit. No, the weak link is the dog, Ryuho. Let's be honest. This fucking... Why am I doing this, Doritos? Because I had, like, no joke, 20 people telling me to do it. And then Alfie was trying to bribe me with a costume. I said, okay, well, get me X-Death's dark blue costume, and I'll give it a solid try. And he said, well, without a complete, I'm not going to do it. So then I said, okay, well, I'll give you 2 hours, because I looked at the time and it was midnight. I'm like, I'll give you 2 hours. And he agreed, so here we are. Who do I want the global LD to be? As long as it's not this stage, I don't care. Lazy gamer, it's not even nerves of steel. It's just like how much monotony can you take? Because literally, it's not like you're doing a speed run, right? Where you're constantly resetting, and if you make a mistake early going, it's your fault, and so you pretty much have to stay like focused the whole time. I mean, I'm literally just hitting a button and then I'm looking at chat because it's up to RNG. It's all RNG. Damn, Ryuho, that's tough. Looks like I'm not getting it. Nice. Got hit twice in a row. Shadow gets global first LD. It gives him a 99.9% dodge rate, and he'll still fucking get hit. Bet. Are his boards helping? You'd think they would, but they're not. So this, for those that don't know, this run pretty much starts when wave one is over. That's when, that's when this actually kind of gets somewhat interesting. Because I can at least get hit. I can at least have Alexander's Blessing kick in on wave two, so I can take an HP to the face. So runs actually will go a little bit longer. Okay, so I need to save. Okay, I can only use 3 wild throws. Oh no, I can use 4 wild throws. You just came? Congratulations, Adopted. I can't get over how the axe literally falls like a full 20 feet in front of me. Richard Nguyen, you'd be surprised to hear that people have done this in under an hour. Yeah, Yuku, I don't either, man. I'm just kind of just rolling with the flow, you know? Okay, I think... Okay, I'm not going to jinx it. Never mind, I'm not going to say anything. Fuck, the knight is still alive. No. No, God, I'm being hit by everything now. No, I'm being hit by everything! Ooh. Ooh. Do I have Firion Burst? No, I don't. What's one of my all-time? What's one of my favorite games of all time? So my number one favorite game of all time for a really long time was Grandia 2. But now it's probably Final Fantasy X. I think it's moved up. No, not Bejeweled. I love Grandia 2. Grandia 2 is so fucking good. I also love Xenosaga 3. 3 is my favorite. Oh, wow. It's got hit twice in a row. Sick. Xenosaga 1 and 3 are great. 2 is God. Woo! That could have been the reset right there. Also, yeah, Nier Automata is really nice. Last of Us 1 is excellent. I would absolutely put that in my top 5 favorite games ever. Gosh, there's so many good games. Hey, look at that! Look at that! We're out of the first wave. Took us how long? 20 minutes. Actually, that's not bad at all. Hey, I appreciate that, Jeremy. Thanks, man. I'm glad I helped you out. I love making content. I really do. I have a great time. Fun fact, you can actually see when the Iron Worm hits, because when he does his all attack, he'll actually have Brave. So you get like a sneak peek on when I get cucked. Actually, Neo, I'm doing pretty good on wild throws. I still have 10. I had 2 more I could have used wave 1, and I didn't. So in terms of ability uses, not doing too bad. What do I think of 10-2? Oh my god. Nothing positive. Let's just say that. Oh. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Favorite character from Grandia 2? When I was a kid, it was Tio. I loved Tio. Now it's probably Ryudo or Sky. I love them both. Oh no, Lightning can solo this for sure. Whew. I'm thinking I need to take the giant out. Well, actually, it doesn't. It legit doesn't fucking matter. Alfie, Alfie, you madman. All right, man. I'll try. I'm gonna give this my damnedest the next hour and 40 minutes. Who do I want more as a friend, Sephiroth or Abby from Last of Us 2? Probably Sephiroth. Yeah, I'm good with that. Golden Sun is sick. Someone just asked me about Golden Sun. Neo did. Yes, Golden Sun is. Ah! I gotta pay attention. Make sure I get the reset. Okay, we're good. Jump scare HP attack. Yes. But yeah, no, I love Golden Sun. Golden Sun 1 and then Lost Age are amazing. I love both of them. And then they made a sequel where it was like based around their kids. I think it was Dark Dawn. I really wasn't a fan of that one. Am I friends with a guy named Kiwi? No, I am not. Use 100 gems. Use 100 gems on a shadow solo that I didn't need to do. Now you're thinking. Vane Novus, yes. Yeah, Vane Novus and I have talked quite a bit in DMs. He's a nice guy. Really nice guy. The whole Tomberry troop is. Okay, so that'll be a ZX. Alright, Leonhardt, take care, man. Neo, the only hopes that I have are that they don't sword and shield it. And by that, I mean lie about fitting people in the Pokedex, cutting pokes, and then releasing DLC that has said pokes in it. Just give me a Diamond Pearl experience with updated graphics, and I'll be happy with that. Who are we talking? Have I heard of a guy named Alphino? I have. Yeah, he doesn't do commentary much though. But I've heard that he fucking loves Vaughn. It's just what I hear on the grapevine. So, I'm excited for that. Nah, I wouldn't say he's a bitch, Yuku. He's pretty cool. Do I think I'll play the new Pokemon Snap? And Vician, I know I will, because not only did my son go apeshit for it, but my wife did too. And so I know for 100% for a fact, I'm going to get roped into playing it. And it's okay. I played the original Snap so much. So much. I remember going to Blockbuster. For people that are old, or like I am, y'all remember going to Blockbuster and printing out your Pokemon Snap pictures. I still have some. My mom still has some in my old closet at my house, my old house. Yeah, Blockbuster, Alfie, they had Pokemon Snap printers there where you could print out your pictures. Legit. Shit was great. Yeah, and isn't that crazy? Like, I was looking at Pokemon Snap's trailer, and I'm like, this actually looks really nice. The colors are nice. You know, the Pokemon are popping off the screen. This looks great. I just don't know why that couldn't have been the case with Sword and Shield. I just don't get it. I forgot the goddamn worm gets HP regen. Oh. Alfie, also, don't forget in Sword and Shield that you can walk 3 feet and inexplicably a blizzard will kick up when you're in a desert. Just silly things like that make you go, oh, that's interesting. That's realistic. Yep, printing Pokemon Snaps, hell yes. Honestly, I can't remember, Neo. It's been so long. I legit just cannot remember. Okay, we're actually doing really, really well. I still have Alex. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Still have Alex. I'm doing great on abilities. No, I still have my burst tokens. I haven't used them yet. I think I might take out the worm right now. I might do it. What's my favorite football team? Sadly, it's the Dallas Cowboys. Which means every single year I get my heart broken and I have to hear all the overhype. I know, Alfie, I know. Trust me, I know. I did this solo before, remember. Don't forget. That's okay, Doritos. Go ahead. I'd unsub too. It's just not worth it. Is he dead? Yo! Oh my god, Alfie, I got an hour and a half to beat the last wave, and I still have Alex. I still have all my 65s. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, easy run. Yep. Yeah, Yuku. Yeah, I must have just been imagining that this stage was hard and completely RNG. How long have I been doing YouTube for? Oh my god, it is the foot god. Y'all are right. Oh my god. Just... Thank you, foot god, for everything. How long have I been doing YouTube? I've been doing YouTube for going on 3 years, I think. I've had my YouTube account for well over 10. But I didn't start making content until I think like 2.5 years ago. Do I play Pokemon Masters? No. And the reason I don't is because my wife played it, and boy, the things she told me about that game were not great. So, honestly, Yoshi, I could start spamming skills, but I want to save the majority of my skills for summon, because I just want to spam skills and summon. Oh, what's up, Noctis? I'm sorry. You said hi earlier. I didn't have a chance to respond. No. DFFOO is the only gacha I play right now, Alfie. I used to play FFRK. Had a great time with that one. That one was great. I just got kind of tired of it because I fell behind in resources, and yeah, just it wasn't any fun playing. And then I used to play Kingdom Hearts Chi, and that was. Well, it existed. What am I about to run out of? Attack up, fade to black. All right. I'm not playing War of the Visions, Doritos. I literally watched y'all talk about it in the miscellaneous game chat and complain about how shit it was. Awesome. Okay, well, we're good. All right. This might be a reset. Okay, it's not. You know what? Shit, I got 3 of these. Let's use one. That gives me a chance to heal up too. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for Machina's LD board. I can't wait. Damn. Neo, I'm just sitting here staring at the screen, man. This is just crazy. Wave 1 was by a mile the hardest so far. Knock on wood. Yeah, adopted. They know this is great. He's a really good guy. Does really nice runs too. This is 9, Seffi. Fuck. Who do I think is the best DFFOO player? I am absolutely not answering that. That is a trap question, Jay. I'm on to you. Hey, Lummy. How am I doing? I'm doing great. Is this a test of patience? Yes, somewhat. Basically, Alfie bribed me to do this. He said he'd get me XS costume. Also, chat was evil and told me to keep doing it, or to do it, rather. So here I am. I know, Neo, I know. I don't follow TCC, so I have no clue who you guys are talking about. Alright, let's just start spamming skills. I got a ton. Seffi, knowing what's in my DMs potentially, opening it on stream is quite a trap. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just wait till I'm safely off camera. Yo, first try wave 3. Was that first try? No, wait, was it? I can't remember. That might have been first try wave 3. 35 minutes. I'm gonna message Inkwelder about this. Thanks, Mark. I knew RNG had my back too. Do I have Squall? I do. I don't have his burst though. Yeah. Why? What was I on? What was I on? That wasn't hard at all. The 3.5 hours it took me before. No. Oh my god. Well, I actually fucking did that.